Oh, that was stressful this evening.
Yeah.
I feel like I preemptively stated it was my favourite game. I'm going to make a big statement and say that it's possibly my favourite.
Whoa!
After that,
my favourite game, and then this one, you're telling me, hurry up! I want to complain about this level.
it was just
Mechanics. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, but mechanics that don't make sense are just frustrating. So obviously at the beginning, fair room, running around, fairly enclosed space. Both of us probably looking for a way out. Did you get to the vent? And she goes, no.
There were any way to go.
I saw that there was a little crack in the corner.
This way.
So I noticed that. But yeah, it took me a while. I didn't figure that I could crowbar my way out of there. I was actually trying to push the bunk beds or pull them so that there might be crawl space.
That's what and then it broke off, right?
Well, first thing I tried was...
I wonder where I can go, what I can do here. There doesn't appear to be much. I guess I've got to search all of these bunks.
So then I was looking in all the bunks.
Yeah.
And trying to interact with them, crawling down everywhere, climbing, everywhere. Wasn't happening. I was trying to like pick up the fire extinguishers at the end of the hall. Wasn't happening.
I went for fire extinguishers. I was like, oh, that's clever. No.
That's why I thought, now what I'll do is I'll light my flare and maybe throw it into one of the bunk beds, start a fire, and they'll have to come and put it out.
Set the sprinkler somehow.
See, I just called up Winston,
set an alarm.
and he came along to let me out.
Can't get any reception down here on the submarine, Winston.
She's got some super walkie-talkie, I'm sure. It makes it pointless getting the Magnum in the first level. Yeah. Maybe that sharpshooter, the who dat.
Crane bit outside. When you go there for the second time to move it, I kept getting shot at, and I could not figure out where I was getting shot at from. Did that happen to you? Yes.
That was the whole reason of having the scope.
Maybe there is a way to shoot them. Nobody's come forward and told me though, so...
Anybody does know, let me know where that enemy spawn is.
Rogue hitman.
It's a sniper on the roof.
Yeah, so I went to that vent and she goes, no. So I was like, well, I know I've got to interact with that with an item.
That bit was kind of bordering on infuriating, but later bits were worse.
Of course, there's nothing. Okay, great. Looks like there's death down there.
Then it is true.
Right, I'm after you now.
Quickly, comrade. Take her.
He's stuck. I don't know if this is the way, or if that's the way. Can't remember. I'm in the kitchen. Only thing I'm cooking is Lara, though. There doesn't appear to be anywhere to put that battery either. What to do?
I was traversing everywhere until I got to the kitchen, I think.
There we go. We are out of there. We are getting out of here. Oh gosh.
The fact that you had to go behind him and use...
Yeah, and like I even tried to use the crowbar on him. So like facing him, go into the inventory, use crowbar. I mean, if that doesn't work, I mean, why can you only use a crowbar on someone if they're not looking at you? Does she like feel guilt if she looks into someone's eyes or something?
we all know that Lara doesn't feel any guilt.
Oh, yeah.
Feel anybody thing without
after
any...
Pierre or whatever his name was from the Colosseum.
Pierre de Pont.
Yeah.
And all the animals and stuff, you know, she doesn't care. She even kills like aliens in Area 51, doesn't she?
Does she? Well, you need to play Tomb Raider 13 to see the origins.
There was a lot of things I tried in the kitchen, like trying to pick up the pans, trying to coax Chef onto the hobs to burn himself, trying to set myself on fire and then set him on fire.
I did that too, and then got jump in the sink or something. I tried that.
Okay, good thing I saved. But that goes to show that I can probably get him set on fire somehow. He's inflammable, is he?
God, yeah, literally, I think we went through exactly the same motions then on that section. So anyway,
Back in, I found the secret.
I need to find somewhere to put my battery. Unless I can pull this thing up. Yes, you can. There we go. Oh, it's just a secret.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I would call that a silver lining, but I don't really care about secrets.
So after that, there was a lot more sort of killing and stuff.
I did wonder whether you might miss the pistols in the cabinet.
Well, I did on purpose. I found the key straight away, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna ignore these other ones. I might be right close to the end of the level. I don't want to like.
Great. Now, what do you have? You've got to have something to give me. Key. He's faded away to nothing and left us a key. But which door? Let's try this one.
Let's go. It's gonna be the other one.
Got a silver key. I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to search that because I'm going to try and get ahead.
Found the key, went out, just got shot up, and I was like, oh dear, there must be a weapon there.
Must have been weapons in there.
So when I picked them up, I was like, oh God, I hope he's missed it. And then, because you could easily think, oh, I've just got to run this level without killing anyone.
I don't think you can do a pacifist run of that level. After that bit, then it opens up a lot. But there's many areas that look very similar, which is kind of reminiscent of sort of the maze-like stuff you get in earlier Tomb Raiders, where you have to sort of memorize where you have been at and use that to sort of figure out where to go and deduction, it must be this way sort of thing. With that kind of level design, it helps to be methodical. But it can get a bit confusing when everything looks the same when they're reusing assets, sort of thing.
I felt like it was memorable enough, though. I didn't ever feel lost on it. I could kind of remember where places were. I elastic back and forth because I didn't want to go too far down the wrong route, so I go a bit down the corridor and then go back to the other way. But eventually ended up in that crate room. So kill people.
What have we got?
Picked up. Was there a pickup on top of the crates?
Yeah, there's like a Aqualung, I think, was up there, a med pack, and the shotgun, which took me 3 attempts to actually see, because it was like completely flat on its surface and quite small as well. It didn't look like a shotgun.
And being told it was there as well.
Yeah, and I was told it was there. So yeah, like it's even more like obvious in Tomb Raider 1. So like how they made it that small and that 2D in Tomb Raider 5, wasn't too impressed with that.
So then I went back down, went in the toilet, nothing in there.
So it's a point for me where I sort of got really excited was seeing the swimsuits, like the mech suits. And I was like, this is it, I'm nearly there.
Maybe this is it.
And I found an item to combine with the Aqualung, and then I put it in the swimsuit, and I'm like, I've done it. I'm there. I've finished it. And then
you can put it on.
Maybe do the feet first.
Turns out there was one more battery to find to combine to the battery, because those 2 items clearly go together. And the way to go was upon in that storage room you're talking about, upon a crate, finding a trapdoor above it, which I thought was BS, which annoyed you as well.
You know, it annoyed me more than anything though, because obviously we looked that bit up, but I'd gone on top of the crate and I'd faced the kind of door to my front and left and jumped and grabbed and tried to get through it, because I didn't think I could, but I thought, you know, well, I was just trying it, I guess. And I literally did it on the 90-degree there. And if I'd just done it facing the other way, I would have been up and in and definitely won the level.
I did the same thing actually. So.
Oh really? Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I think we said it last time. Like having like a hidden trapdoor, good for a secret, not for the actual path.
A trapdoor is fine, where it's on the ground and there's like a little handle, even if it's a 2D handle that you can't really see. But to have one above you is even worse, really. And no clear visual clues. I know you could see through it more than you could like the fans in the earlier part of the level, but still too concealed. And as you say, particularly for main storyline.
I looked up the artifacts that we're going after in this particular story, and it is the Spear of Destiny, which is allegedly the spear that was used to stab Jesus Christ with, and then it was imbued with the power of his blood, and that's what caused a U-boat to sink, which is why this submarine is going down to have a look with the
so I was pretty close last week then in the synopsis.
Not too far off. I thought we'd do like a 1 minute sort of side track, or like a little extra where we could talk about something sort of Tomb Raider related, like maybe give like a little review or a little shout out to something. So like today I watched Manchester Museum Periscope thing on their Twitter. It was really cool, like going into like the curators, one of the Egyptologists' favorite sort of things and favorite artifacts, and that was really super cool and geeky to sort of watch. But they're doing that every week, so that was one thing that I enjoyed. And if you're like interested in like Egypt or like anything surrounding like that sort of thing from Tomb Raider, then there's his advice in this live stream was to check out like virtual tours, because in the last couple of weeks loads of places have got like 3D cameras and that, so 3D viewing sort of thing, so you can like do it from your home. So I might be checking that out later on this week as well.
This week for me, I got Tomb Raider level editor, didn't I? So
how was your experience with that been?
It's not particularly user-friendly to create them. I think it will take a long time to create a good level, but yeah, it's kind of fun.
What kind of level trying to build, or have you just literally been experimenting with the toolset?
So I do have an idea that's what I'm working on, and it takes inspiration from Metal Gear Solid Special Missions.
Okay.
So I've got concepts for rooms, and you have to go the right way. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, my favourite bit from that game is the mystery levels. There's not many of them. You have to unlock them. They're kind of further down the line. But there was like I remember one, and it's a really stupid one, probably quite early on in the mystery levels. But there's like a security camera above their body, and it's been knocked off the wall, but it's really high up, and you have to pick between the 3 guards, and one of the guards is like
really tall.
Super tall.
Yeah. I do remember I did all of it, and my favourite bit was playing as the ninja, which you couldn't do very long.
The positive, though, I think, is that although the levels were open and we got stuck twice in this level, we kind of knew that we'd done everything we could, and it was going to be something potentially unfair.
Yeah, how annoying.
So I think my in-game clock now sits at around 3 hours, and considering I did the first 4 levels in 2 hours, 5 minutes or something. This level was basically
Brought it
a
up.
third of the time, yeah. So
There's a thumbs down on this level from you.
yeah, well, I still like what they're doing with the game and being a bit more interesting, but too left field, I'd say. Too out there, too difficult. You wouldn't find those things. Like it'll be fluke if you found either of those two things.
Yep.
The fact that we both jumped on that crate to get through that, but just at the wrong angle. Even if we'd done it at the right angle, that would have just been kind of fluke, really, wouldn't it? I don't think we would have got past the chef, genuinely, even with several hours. Well, I think it's a sprint next week.
We thought that this week, didn't we?
No, I mean seriously though, it's on the split times. It's like a 2 minute for the speedrunner. So it'll be a half-hour sprint for us.
Yeah. Easy once you know where to go. But there you go.
Definitely. Okay then. Right. I'll catch up with you soon.
Bye-bye. See you
Let's
next time.
hope that there's not another level like that.
Fingers crossed. We'll see.